Hello everybody, my name is Pyrac, and in today's video it was brought to my attention that I never did a Primordial Malzeno with no augments, no decorations on switch axe, so I'm going to go do that today. As usual, here was the build. It's just using these pieces, obviously no augments on here, apart from the weapon, because there's no reason for me to take the augments off here. Using a Bloodright talisman, but you can use any talisman and it's fine. No green numbers means there's no decorations on here, and yeah, let's go fight a Primordial Malzeno. It is worth mentioning, if you guys have access to early game weapon augments, the Valstrax switch axe might be a little bit better because it has a lot more sharpness, which means you need to sharpen a lot less, which is pretty useful because sharpness kind of just gets deleted on switch axe no matter how much you get, except obviously Heaven Sent. But for this case, I actually went with this one because it has Switcher 3 already on it. And that would be why you run, what's it called? This one over the other one, because you get Switcher baseline. So if you don't have augments, you can still get Switcher decoration, which goes on your weapon. I believe it was unlocked at Amatsu, at least from memory. I haven't had to go unlock anything for a long time, but I believe it was Amatsu that you get Switcher. It's very, very handy, especially on Switch Axe here. Well, it's the only thing you can use Switcher on. But basically makes that amp gauge go up real fast. Or makes the axe gauge go up much faster, so you don't have to run something like switch charge or anything like that. You just do damage, essentially. Spamming away at this, which isn't the worst thing in the world, but it'd be good if he gave me the other option out of it. Because he can do the shield slam or that one, essentially. And we want to see shield slam, because obviously I get to hit him then. But yeah, the basic of the build is, it's got some dragon attack on here just to speed it up a tiny bit. I think it's like 20% more dragon damage. Just making those file pops do a good bit of damage. Oh, I was way too late on that, but it still works. We take those. And of course Rapid Morph, that it's mandatory on Switch Axe. Absolutely need Rapid Morph. Add option again, that's okay. Getting chipped down because he keeps choosing it. Excuse me? Huh. That was some disgusting range. But that's alright. Enrage? No enrage. I was close. He was at enrage. He just decided to do one more swing so I get knocked off first. Generally I wouldn't recommend ZSDing, it's just I knew that there was a Raw coming very, very soon, so I was just going to go through it with ZSD, but definitely wouldn't recommend, especially with this build, because as I mentioned, we don't have any sharpness. ZSD goes through sharpness like crazy, and we don't have stun res, so there's a good chance you'll get stunned and cart off it, which is not ideal, because kind of don't want to cart. Just gonna wire step through this. He doesn't do the follow-up yet because it's not third phase. When it is third phase, we would just dodge. That's all that would mean. Okay, the second one, you get a lot of time off that. As you can see, lots of time off that. Go under him. Orbs. And then attack. Nice. You can do that or shield slam, so either way I'm fine to just sit there and wait. Orbs. Oh, downward orb again. It's kind of rare. That's right. That is extremely unlikely, but fine. Cool. Thanks for somewhat... You're wasting my time now, buddy. What is this? There's 3 garbage options in a row. Thank you. Bad stagger. That's okay. That's why it was a bad stagger. I knew he was getting there. Beam. No beam. I'll take that. That's more damage than what beam would have given me. It's also healing bats over there. Full sweep. Takes a moment off that. If you're wondering when I'm going to sharpen, because obviously I'm going to have to sharpen probably a couple times in this hunt. Either going to wait for the mount or a topple, like get him out of this state here. Like that. Now we sharpen. Because otherwise, We don't really have too many ways to sharpen. If you're using wet fish, you can obviously use wet fish and you'd probably be fine. You can use flashes to guarantee that you get a sharpen. Just like go to the other side of the map basically. I was too late with ZSD. Good part breaks. Means we can get that blood right active. That's the only reason it's on here, from the talisman, just a tiny bit of health regen from hitting him. Not all that impactful. At least with not, like, no damage skills, really. Ooh, Kitnator. Comes back to me. Kitnator should fire. We get that knocked down as well. Unfortunately, can't get to his head. That's alright. Maybe if I ZSD. Hop off. Oh, okay. I figured. I was debating to ZSD onto him again, because I figured that was coming. Let's get over to him. Bit greedy going for that. Should be able to get away, though. Double bite. At least he actually chose a good option for once there, because recently seen him do like double bites into, or single bite into like explosion attack, which is not ideal. Oh, I brain farted. Yeah, that's unfortunate. We missed so much damage there because I messed that up. That's right. Takes a long time off that. Double bite again. Good stagger. As I said, he can definitely choose a bad option there. Right, I forget it doesn't hit behind him. Used to always being in a bad spot there, so just don't bother. Like trying to actually get behind him. That's fine. Bit greedy going for that, but maybe I can get behind him. See? That's why I don't bother trying to go behind him usually. There's the failed damage check, inevitably. Don't get hit by that. I don't have a second wire bug, so I need a dive. This also isn't a big opening, because he's not in last phase. So don't get too greedy. Maybe? Oh. I'll take it. He's gonna roar now, isn't he? No? Okay. Come at me. Thank you. I thought he would roar. Guess not. Again, just gonna Y-step it. Morph to cancel. Nice. They all connected. Except the big part. Weird lad. Again, just get away usually. You saw it earlier. Tried to go past him purposefully and it didn't work at all. Sweep, sweep. No teleport breath because he's not in last phase, or third phase. Morph back to him counter. Joe's bad option. Because he can do that or the shield slam. Orb straight down. No. Not much of an opening off that either. Ooh, I'd have been so salty if that bonk got me hit. Fair. Good opening off this now. Because he's powered up. Confused as to why I bonked if I didn't bonk just then. That's a little weird. But it's alright. No. There's our mount. Let's absolutely sharpen. Frostbite kinda sucks. Because that just makes all of his attacks a little bit slower. Which makes it harder to time the counter because they're slightly off. Compared to usual, but that's okay. Into that wall we go. Into this wall. And then this one. Although it's huge we get our sharpen, of course. Which is very, very nice. Bang, bang. Bang, bang. Yep, get up. Oh, last phase. That was actually pretty quick. There. Does he still do his nuke if he's bound? He does, okay. So yeah, he always does the same sequence. He always does this one. Okay. Did he attempt to do his sequence and had it messed up because he's bound? Okay. Because I swear I saw him back hop, which usually indicates that he started it, but he always does his first sequence exactly the same. So you don't have to worry too much. Pretty comfortable to deal with. That's alright, and then go forward. Then we get some damage. And we can counter this. Cool. Glad that I miscounted that for the first time ever on recording. That's fun. Garbage attack. Roll. He attacks off this. Don't get greedy. Oh! Hyper armor. He nuked again. He did the good nuke. You can sheath here. Cat's healing me. I heard the horn go off. No. Again, it's the same sequence. If he starts with the 2 thrusts, you know it's this exact sequence. And forward. See if I mess this up again somehow. Oh look, I didn't mess it up. I don't know how I messed that up. I genuinely don't. I don't think I've ever missed that. But that's okay. One more loop. No. I'll take it. There. That was a weird stagger. But we take those. Shield slam. Thrust. Takes a second off that. Not too long, but it does take a little bit. That attack again. Good. That attack's horrible because it can lead to this or shockwaves. And both of them aren't really all that punishable. Yeah, that sucks. He started on the same side, so I couldn't really dodge it. I guess I could have Y-stepped. Did the good nuke again, okay. Got lucky 3 times in a row, because the other one is quite a bit more annoying to dodge, at least in my opinion. Breath. Into the tail slash, into cross slash, into cross slash, away forward. Get some damage. Okay. I've not landed any damage off countering it both times, but that's okay. Should be going down here very soon, I feel like. Failed damage check. Okay, cool. Do have wire bugs here, so we can counter it this time. That was so ridiculously unlucky. That was so ridiculously unlucky. A stray, like, beam hit me, which did the hard knockdown, but there you go. This Primordial with no decorations, no augments on the switch axe. Again, if you have access to augments, I recommend using the Valstrax switch axe instead, and just putting 1 rampage decoration slot on there, so you can run the switcher jewel, which is what pumped up my axe gauge so much. As you can see, it goes up so heavily, just by doing morph combos. It's very, very useful. As mentioned, here was the exact build. No decorations, no augments on it at all. Using a Bloodright Talisman, because may as well. It's easy to acquire. Again, do recommend getting Switcher Jewel. I believe it's from Amatsu, so you should have it by the time you get to Primordial. If you don't have augments unlocked, use the Calamitous Axe. And if you do have early game augments, use the Valstrax one, because you can put 1 Rampage decoration on here to then get Switcher. And the reason you'd use this one instead, you lose about, I think, 9 element with no augments, but you gain a ton of white sharpness, as you can see, and sharpness obviously gets deleted quite quickly on Switch Axe. So use whichever one you have access to. But, as always, thank you all so much for watching, and I hope to see you in the next one.